A good single market ensures fair competition for small and big players. A good single market allows access for all players, no matter where in the European Union they are, and it allows good legislation and a good set of rules for operators from outside the European Union.
The single market is often called one of the biggest achievements of the European Union, but it is always work in progress. And the single market is also the machine room for many policies that we have at European level. And we always have to strive to make it work better. I'm not talking about completing it because it will never be completed. We always have some work to do.
Ursula von der Leyen outlined her new vision of European integration in the next 5 years, but we think that the single market wasn't present enough in her speech. We have 500 million consumers, there are about 200 restricted professions per country in the European Union, and it's very difficult to provide services within the European Union and further the integration of the single market. Also, we have some digital challenges. We have the development of AI, we have the Franco-German cooperation on industrial policy, and there are still some matters to be tackled with boosting competitiveness of European countries.
For the single market to thrive, we need to look into how people can trust the single market. Consumer consumption is really a big share of the single market, and if we increase trust, if we ensure that consumers just feel safe buying from within the European Union, all countries of the single market, I mean that is probably a very big issue that helps everyone, helps also the economy. If a consumer feels safe, a consumer living in France, for instance, to buy something from a small Polish online shop, well, that would be good for companies, small companies in any country, and that is the issue. This trust issue is really something that is important to put forward.
The single market room is the environment where companies compete with each other, and where our European companies get better and more competitive by being exposed to the competitive pressure of other European companies, and not just in their member states. And this competitive pressure then will prepare them to compete on the global stage.
The single market on energy is for sure one of the biggest challenges we're facing. What kind of energy member states use is competence of the member state. But what the European Union can do is setting a framework, and especially working on infrastructure, because we cannot forget that energy is partly security policies, and when we want to combat climate change, we need to work together on a way to renewable energy.
It's not just about the Green New Deal, it's just not about the AI, it's also about increasing growth with the service sector in European Union. If we can achieve that, then we can pay for the transition to reach the green goals to 2050 and being climate neutral. Well, we need money and we need economic growth in order to pursue those this bold agenda.